about this before, dude. These kids are going to remember this stuff for the rest of their lives. Plus, it's always good just to see, hey, he was a kid just like you.
Yeah.
And look what happened. Just to know that it's possible is really cool.
Dude, you know what, Patrick? That's funny because every time we have, a local guy, I don't know, Alexander Madison, Jaden Daniels, some of these guys that come back to the IE to do these football camps, and they get hundreds of kids out there. And I think the same thing. I look at these kids, I'm like, is the next Jaden Daniels, is the next Jalen Phillips out there right now? We just don't know it yet. So, dude, it happens in the IE, man. These kids have something to look up to.
They were just like you.
Yeah, absolutely. So quick shout out to Jalen Phillips. All right, we got to talk about the World Cup, man. As we go into the final week of group stage play, the USA, they've already won their group, man. Kings of Group D. And they still have to play Turkey on Thursday, but they've already won the group. They've already advanced to the knockout stage, the round of 32. So we know they will play a third-place team on July 1st in San Francisco. So I don't want to say the game on Thursday is completely meaningless against Turkey on Thursday at SoFi Stadium, but the U.S. already knows what's going to happen. They might play a lot of bench guys, so the USA is sitting pretty right now this week.
Yeah, I mean, of course, a lot of people are saying, well, it's an easy path. Nevertheless, for the U.S., this is good. They did what they were supposed to do, even without our best player, Pulisic, right? We didn't even have him. So it's kind of cool that maybe we'll get him back. Hey, you never know. You got to get into the dance to dance. And they've done that.
Yeah, you know what? If I could take a March Madness, take on the World Cup, I mean, maybe USA could be a Cinderella. You know what I mean? Like, again, they're kind of middle of the pack right now. Going into the World Cup, they were not the best team. They weren't the worst team. They were just somewhere in the middle, just trying to get to the knockout stage, which they, check that box. They've done that. They're on to the next round already. But can they make a Cinderella run and get to a World Cup championship match? I mean, it's never happened in the modern era, obviously, but this is a team that has shown a lot of potential in goal scoring through the first two matches.
For those who don't know, if the USA were to win the World Cup, it would basically be doing the impossible.
Have you heard of Miracle on Ice?
Yeah.
Remember the hockey team beating the Soviet Union? Although I think that was like the semifinals of the Olympics, but still, like that would be comparable if the USA was able to make it to the World Cup. I mean, the championship match would be unbelievable. Even the semifinals would be crazy.
Trademark it, Miracle on Turf.
There it is, right? There it is. So Team USA looking good right now at the World Cup. All right, let's go from the World Cup now to the U.S. Open. Let's tee it up, the third major of the season. I figured last week going into the U.S. Open, the winning score was going to be around even par. Well, Wyndham Clark finished at 4 under par, and he led wire to wire. He from the start to the very finish, and he held off on Sunday to win his second U.S. Open title at Shinnecock Hills course out there in the Hamptons in New York. Brutal, man. It is so tough. But Wyndham Clark going under par to win the whole thing.
And him able to do it. I mean, he deserves all the props in the world. Just like you said, he is our Tin Cup champion.
And you know what? If you're I don't want to call him a villain. Maybe that's not fair to call him a villain, but he rubs a lot of people the wrong way. He's got antics. He likes to throw clubs. He likes to say off-color things. So a lot of people, I would say, did not want to maybe see this guy win again, but he did. So if you're looking for a golf bad guy out there that might be easy to root for, he might be it. Wyndham Clark might be your guy.
Very Billy Madison.
Yes.
Or Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Very Happy Gilmore when he throws those clubs.
But he did find his happy place over the weekend to hold on and win that U.S. Open title. So congrats to Wyndham Clark. Another cool event over the weekend. Man, so much stuff going on. World Cup, U.S. Open. We also had, for the very first time, a NASCAR Cup race on a military base. And it happened right here in Southern California, down at Coronado. Naval Base Station Coronado hosted I think they called it Race at the Base. And it was a whole weekend of NASCAR, but they actually had a Cup race on Sunday. It was a street race, a road course. I don't know how they still did it. I saw the video. I watched, some of the race. Dude, it was unbelievable seeing what they pulled off here. It's very unique. The novelty of having a Cup race down there at Coronado, just very cool to see that.
I thought it was so cool, man. I was watching it wire to wire. They were bumping and banging, and you could tell they were on the real roads because the cars were catching air at some of the bumps. so some people could feel what it's like to travel on SoCal roads.
Yeah, right. They want to make it representative of what we all have to go through, right? So, yeah. So, I mean, listen, NASCAR's done they've done it in the LA Coliseum. They're always kind of doing things outside the box and trying to find ways to get people excited. And this certainly was a unique thing. I'm sure it was a huge undertaking to pull this off, down at Coronado, but it was pretty cool to see that happen. And, most courses, you're just turning left. You turn left on those super speedways, and then there's Sonoma and Watkins Glen, New York. Those are only road courses. So this was a little bit of a different race, tucked in the NASCAR schedule this year. And I think it was a big success. Although I heard trying to get off of Coronado at the end of the race was a bumper to bumper nightmare. But other than that, pretty cool.
I thought it was awesome.
Yes, yeah, fun to watch at least. And finally, the NBA draft will begin on Tuesday night and run into Wednesday as well. And Patrick, when you look at the last couple of years, we've had a couple first-round picks from the Inland Empire. They both came from Centennial High School. Jared McCain, who is now with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Carter Bryant, he went to the San Antonio Spurs. Well, we got another guy, Braden Burries, from Roosevelt High School in Eastville. San Bernardino native, played at Riverside Poly and then Roosevelt High School in Eastville. He's probably going to go in the top 10 after playing his freshman season at the University of Arizona. He is that good, the complete package. So he's definitely going to be a lottery pick, probably in the top 10, man, for another one of our IE guys.
God, that is so cool, man. There is always an IE guy hanging around, and we have another one. We're always so proud of them, man. They grow on trees around here. Yeah.
Dude, we talked about Jalen Phillips. Carolina Panthers just signed a huge contract, one of the top outside linebackers in the game. We got a guy about to go in the NBA draft, about to become an instant millionaire, right? Going into the draft and being a lottery pick. So, yeah, dude, it's the IE, man. It's a hotbed for sports. I could talk about it all day long. We got so many cool things happening right now.
That's why he's our guy, keeping us all caught up. We'll catch up with him on Thursday. Pat, tell him how to get your stuff.
Love the IE. Get my stuff on Inland Sports right now. We're on X and Instagram and Facebook. We're also on YouTube. It's Inland Sports.
Thanks, Pat.